What's up, everybody? My name is Gary Lawrence, and today I'm going over the best free video editing programs in 2020. I'm a filmmaker from Massachusetts. A lot of what I get hired to do is video editing. I've used tons of different programs, from Final Cut to Adobe Premiere to Avid to, you name it, I've probably used it. I get asked a lot by new editors what programs they should use, and a lot of times people want to use something that's free. So if you're watching this, you're probably a new editor, or maybe you haven't even started editing yet, and you're trying to figure out what program will be good for you. There's tons of programs out there, so I kind of narrowed it down to my 3 favorite free ones, and we'll go over that right now. So starting off at number 3 is iMovie. Let's go over some of the pros and cons. So the pros are, it comes with every Mac. You don't even need to download it. It's simple and intuitive. The other thing that's kind of a plus for iMovie is that Final Cut Pro 10 has kind of shifted. When they made the jump from Final Cut Pro 7 to Final Cut Pro 10, they shifted the UI to look very much like iMovie. So if you're going to transition from iMovie into Final Cut, it's a little bit easier of a transition. So that's something that's going for the software. It's got simple drag and drop plugins and effects to help your videos look and sound better. So here comes the cons, and iMovie does have a lot of them. You will find that you exceed the limits of what this software can do pretty quickly. There's not a lot of customization between effects and presets and that kind of stuff. It's not a professional piece of software. But if you're just looking to edit your movies, maybe you're a YouTuber or something, and you're just trying to, edit them with some basic effects, some basic text, or you're making movies for your family or friends, then iMovie is a great place to start out with. I would say if you're looking to grow as an editor, I wouldn't start out with iMovie because there's not a lot that transitions to other platforms. But if you're just looking to stay within one platform, not do anything too crazy, then iMovie is the way to go. So number 2 is HitFilm Express. So HitFilm Express is a relatively new editing software, but it's been making waves for its video editing because of its price tag, which is free, and its plethora of editing tools and its touted professional-grade VFX tools. Although I have only played around in the software, I can say that it's pretty impressive and something I wish I had when I was editing as a kid. So let's look at some of the features. It's a professional-grade video editor. It's got full 2D and 3D compositing. It says it's got over 410 effects and presets. It's got free video tutorials and projects and unlimited tracks and transitions. So what I think is so great about this product is it's designed and aimed at editors who are just starting out. Evidenced by the fact that they have free tutorials and even projects, downloadable projects, for you to learn how to edit and do visual effects. And when I get asked by students and beginner editors about a good free piece of software, this is the one I always recommend. So the pros are professional level editing features, tons of customizable effects and presets. It's got a visual effects editor built in, and it's also got free tutorials and projects to help you spark creativity and learn to be a better editor. My cons are, if you're looking to edit professionally, you will most likely have to learn a new software because this isn't something that most people in the industry are using. So to wrap it up on HitFilm, I would say that this is the best pound-for-pound software for new editors. All right, so let's move on to my number 1 pick, and that is Davinci Resolve. A little backstory. Davinci Resolve has been the industry standard for color correction, like for the past, I can't even remember how long. Blackmagic Design, the company that makes Davinci Resolve, own the color correcting market, but they haven't rested on their laurels. They went out and shook up the filmmaking industry. They took aim at the camera market with their cinema cameras and put tons of effort into expanding Davinci Resolve into a professional level editing tool. And honestly, they've succeeded. Everything about this software is professional. There is nothing you can't do in here. Not only does it have professional level editing and color correction, but it also has Fusion, their node-based visual effects software built right in. Seriously, that's incredible. Honestly, the only con I have for this, and the reason I sometimes don't recommend it to new editors, is because it can seem daunting. There's just so much packed into the software that if you're just starting out, it can be very overwhelming. Even if you're an experienced editor coming from another platform, it can seem like a lot. But if you're up to the challenge and want to learn a great piece of software that you will never reach the limits of, then Blackmagic Design's Davinci Resolve is a piece of software for you. So there you go, my 3 recommendations for video editing software in 2020. In summary, if you're new and you just want to get videos done, don't need a bunch of flashy custom effects and graphics, and don't really plan on growing as an editor, then iMovie is for you. If you're a new editor and want to create fun custom edits with some style and plan on growing your craft, then I would suggest HitFilm Express. If you are someone who knows you want to be an editor or someone who wants to get the most out of their software, then Davinci Resolve is the way to go. And frankly, they're all free, so you can download all 3 of them and try them out and see which one works best for you. All right, so that's the end of this video. If you stuck around this long, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.